guys. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome myself back to my channel. For anyone new here, hi, I'm Nikki. I used to have a candle shop called Just Nick Candle Co. I have been away for almost 2 months due to a lot of changes in my life. I know I promised you guys videos for summer, but I was unable to put out content, both to good and bad news. Death, birth, resigning from one job, huge promotion in another job. For the first time in a long time, I have financial security, but with it comes a lot more work hours and honestly never ending emails and phone calls. So it has been a full summer for me, to say the least. What I want to talk about today is a few conversations I've had with a few people over the summer. People who I knew were starting their candle business or have just started, and they have either stopped or been discouraged to continue or been discouraged to start to begin with. And that is very unfortunate, whether it was from lack of sales or too many competition, finding it hard to maintain a small business, things like that. I think one of the biggest issue is that people go into small businesses not expecting it to be really hard, especially candle business, which unfortunately it is very hard. A lot of time, money, effort goes into candle making. Now, the candle making itself might seem fun and easy, but you have to think about testing, about advertising, marketing, sales projection, acceptable profit loss due to discounts and things like that, or refunds, customer complaints, the labor, the legal aspect, insurance. All of those things make up a small business, regardless if you're going to be like a very, 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 very under the radar small business or someone on Amazon FDA program, things like that. People like myself who started off a candle business as a hobby and then was peer pressured into making a business of it, I found it easy to let go without much of an issue. Yes, at first, it was sad. I had a business going. It was fun, challenging, all of that. But I didn't feel much emotion when I closed my shop. I wasn't sad for a long period of time. I accepted it pretty quickly because I didn't go into it with much expectations from it. Now, for the other people who went into a small business, for the whole financial gain of it, they're not seeing any sales. They've been on Etsy or Shopify for months. Guys, there's so much that goes into having a Shopify or a Etsy shop. You have to drive traffic to both. Having your own website is even harder than having a Etsy. And Etsy is not easy. Not because it's a marketplace. It doesn't mean that because millions of shoppers go there, they'll find your business. Your business is like a needle in a haystack. So unless you're fortunate enough to be like bumped up on Etsy's first page where your business is showed up and someone will say, okay, let me check this shop out, you still have to drive people to your shop. And you have to use like SEOs, and there's so much that goes into having a Shopify or Etsy shop. Now, not only that, but people are comparing themselves to other candle makers, whether, in their community or whether it's on Instagram or it's on YouTube. Guys, everyone is at a different level in their business. Everyone has different techniques. Everyone's educated differently. You might not know that someone who's making candles and soap might have a business degree. They know about marketing, they know about advertising, or they know someone, or they have someone helping them with things like that. You can't just look at a business and think, oh, they're making all these sales, all these candles, and I don't make any. You might be a one-man small business, and they might have people who they're not showing, who they're not highlighting, doing things for them. They might have someone who does advertising for them. They might have someone who take professional photos for them. We might all be over here taking pictures with our iPhone or a little cheap camera, and they might have professional photographers doing product photography for them. They might have someone who run their Instagram pages or their Facebook pages, things like that we don't think about. So I think it's unfair to yourself and your business to compare where you're at in your business with someone else who might come off as very successful in theirs. So yeah, another thing is, without competition, guys, there wouldn't be much push or effort to produce like top or perfected products. So do not be discouraged by competitors. Competitors can be a focal point for you, where it can give you inspiration. Do not steal someone else's idea. Do not copy someone else's work. But it doesn't mean that you can't look at someone's product and be like, wow, okay, so he or she produced magnificent candles. They look exceptional. Their packaging is great. How can I build my business or my packaging or make my candles like that? Not a replicated version of it, but to produce top candles where someone else can look at your candles and be like, wow, his or her candle is phenomenal. I want mine to come out like as perfect as that one is. So competition, guys, shouldn't be more of a discouraging thing for you, but more of a encouraging thing. Somewhere where you can grab ideas from. If you were having like creative block where you want to have like really nice packaging, but you want it to be eco-friendly, you couldn't think of it on your own, but there's another candle maker who has a packaging idea where it was both eco-friendly and appeasing to the eyes. You don't have to copy that person's exact packaging, but you can go now type in based off the information that they give you and pick something similar or something that is in the same aspect, but doesn't have to be the exact same thing. So guys, competition can be a really great thing. It's about how you look at it. Now, as for being discouraged for sales, like I said before, if you're not driving traffic to your Etsy or your Shopify shop, how are they going to find you? You have to drive traffic to those things. And one thing I also want to mention is that there are people who, you can have a small business and you do not have to start out with Etsy or Shopify. You can start like smaller than Etsy and Shopify. You can sell your small candles to your family, to your friends, your friends' friends, your family's friends. Start there. It doesn't have to be a Shopify or Etsy shop. See where it could take you. Get the feedback get a little money, but with some feedback from friends and family. Hey guys, I'm selling these candles for XYZ dollars. Tell me what you think. If you think it's good, can you recommend it to your friend or your family or your cousin or your whoever? Word of mouth also sell, guys. So you can also start there. If you're feeling a little bit discouraged but want to move forward with a candle business, like I said, start off selling like I did to friends and family first, and then move on from there. Don't jump into having an Etsy shop or Shopify, because then you put more pressure on yourself to have photos set up, packaging, shipping, all of those things. Start off small and progress from there, guys. It might seem very small and inconsequential compared to others, but that's your level. That's where you are at. That's your journey. Do not compare your journey to someone else's. Start your journey and start small. You do not know how long these people have been trying to make candles or been in candle business for. So don't compare yourself to others. Start your journey. Be on your own journey. Do not look at someone else's unless you're looking at it for inspiration and nothing else. Do not look at it and be like, well, bam, I can't do this because they are at level 8, I'm at level 2. Do not do that. Look at them and be like, they're at level 8. How did they get there? Let me see if I can learn something from them and push myself to level 8 the same way that they are. And for guys, remember one more thing. Everything takes time. Even sales takes time. So please do not go into a candle business, expect sales to happen right away. In most cases than not, it won't. So you have to be patient and tell yourself that this is a business, that this isn't a quick fix, quick money. It does take time. So guys, keep that in mind. Like I said, don't be discouraged. If you need help, reach out to other candle makers, ask their advice, see how they started. Some of them might not tell the truth, some might, but you never know. Still reach out and ask, hey guys, what did you do? Have you ever felt like this? What helped you? How did you push on? Things like that. You never know, guys. So please, like I said before, don't be discouraged. Just keep pushing and, start. It'll get you somewhere.